All right. Hello, everyone. This is Coach J. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, definitely comment replay. Um, this is going to be a live that you definitely want to look at and also save. Let me make sure I get everybody. So, hope everyone is doing awesome today and that you had a good day. If you're watching live, comment live. If you're watching the replay, definitely comment replay. This helps the algorithm and all the good stuff. So we just want to we got to get our work ethic together. We got to get our focus together. We got to get in alignment. So all of y'all that are kind of like, oh, we do not have that kind of time. I'm sorry. Okay. My name is Coach J. I am a business and leadership coach. I specialize in working with women that desire to start and grow and as well as scale an online education business. You need to have skills. You need to have something that you can teach, competency, so that you can package it together and sell it at premium, but also have diversified offer suite so that you can build community and also build different tiered offers that is going to help people at different levels that you are serving. So I've been a coach full time for almost 5 years, and but I've been coaching for a decade. Experience in HR, almost a decade, like 8 or 9 years or so. And but I absolutely love coaching. Coaching is a skill set that I absolutely love to do because it's something that I've been doing. So but if y'all could be so kind, because I'm on here giving y'all some immense value, it's going to be amazing tonight. This is going to be a good live. So if you are here and you want to get peps and you are tired of going back and forth with yourself, I need you to tune in. So make sure you are putting live in the comments. I see some of y'all coming right on in. Thank y'all so much. Give me some hearts. Feel free to share this with your business bestie or five. Definitely want to reach as many people as possible because we want to make sure that we're getting this message out and we are helping people all around the world at this point, right? Not just here in our little area, but we want to help all the way around. Okay. So, hey, y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So tonight I want to touch on a couple of things. This is going to be a very rich live. I want y'all to interact. Definitely feel free to sound off in the chat. Feel free to sound off, talk to each other. Let's ask some questions. Let's get some good dialogue going. Tonight is going to be all about work ethic. It's going to be all about focus. Do not give up. If you have a practice, if you have a business and you need help with scaling and you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing and projecting in your business, this is the live that you want to be on. Also, too, quick housekeeping, because you know we got announcements. If you are stumped in your business, if you are trying to get your business on track, I have some open slides for the laser strategy session. It is $350 for now. After I finish this first round, I will be increasing the price. So if you want to get in now, $350 is the price. The link is in my caption of this live. Feel free to get your slot because right now, if you're saying to yourself, like, I just need some strategy, honey, I need some push, I need to know where I need to look, I need to make sure my messaging is right, I need to make sure that my Content is right. I need to stop playing. I need to start getting focused. This is it. And I'm being 100. Okay. I'm being 100. If you don't listen to nothing else I say, this is the live that you need to be on. And I'm being serious. Period. Okay. So let's just get right into it. Work ethic, focus, corporate towns, right? Or company towns, as they say. And I'm going to touch on a couple of things that we need to be focused on. But there is an article also that I wanted to bring up. And I need y'all to pretty much save this live. There is an article that came out called, and it's on a blog. This came out in 2022. But the title of that article says, How to Prepare Your Business for the 2030s Great Depression. You know, I had to pause. Okay. This is not fear mongering. Okay. I want to make sure that we got to start graduating our emotional capacity. Okay. When people talk about this stuff, I need you to stop thinking that everything is about fear and that, oh, it's fear and this, because I don't care. You know, we got to stop caring about, no, it's about, you need to be ready. And all this lingering and soft life and feminine stuff, this is out the window. Ain't no such thing no more. All y'all women that's out here lazy and you don't want to do anything, you don't want to get up, you feel I'm too comfortable. I'm just comfortable. I ain't gonna lie, I'm comfortable. Okay. Don't get to a place in your life where you're gonna have to do something strange for a little bit of change. That's all I'm saying. Don't get to that point. I don't care how much you love Jesus and how many times you go to church in a month. I don't care. Don't get to that point. Amen, somebody. And if you think I'm talking about you, or you think it's just too much, you got to graduate in your emotional capacity. I'm sorry. Y'all got to stop. We got to stop being little girls in women's bodies. Because I'm over it. You either got to get up and run in, or just quit and accept your fate for what it is. I'm just saying. This is why I don't tell people, you know, my work ethic. I don't tell people how much I work. I don't tell people what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know. You won't be able to budget your way through this. Okay. And I'm saying this from a place of love and because I care. Because ain't no other business coaches talking like this. They're telling you about courses. They're telling you about, do this 10K month. You are going to have to decide if this is what you're going to do and do it. Do the work. I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care that you're a Black woman. I don't care that you're a Hispanic woman. I don't care if you're a white woman. I don't care how feminine you are. I don't care from where you come from. None of that matters anymore. I don't care. I really don't. Because all that whining and going back and forth in your mind and your emotions, none of that matters. I don't care how many photo shoots you do. I don't care how many conferences you go on. I really do not care. Right now, it's time to collapse time. It's time to get some contracts on the books. It's time to take your business seriously. It's time to get some contracts on the table and do some big deals. This is what it's time for. If you're going to do courses, sell courses. If you're going to do empowerment speaking, empower and speak. If you're going to scale the business, doggone it, scale the business. Post the content. I don't know why some of y'all been in business for years and you still wrestling in your mind about some posting. I don't know how many times I should post. Post every minute. if you got to. Post every hour if you have to. Anybody that's complaining, they can leave. As long as it's making some results, and every single post that you make, it needs to be trying to bring some results in. Get to a place where you're intuitive, you are thinking, you're researching, you're reading. This ain't time right now. This is not. I mean, I don't understand. We babysit links. We sit on the sidelines. We look at everybody else win. Oh, I'm just doing a little bit that I can't. No, I'm telling you now, if the little bit is what is okay with you, go right ahead. Just go right ahead. Because right now you're just doing things to stay outside of the cubicle. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Anyway, to see, I gotta come with the notes. I'm not. No, we're not. I want to build generational wealth. No, you don't. It's about generational wealth. No, it ain't. No, it's not. Your work ethic is completely off. Okay. Okay. So, company towns, right? Okay. Company towns. This is nothing new, right? It's nothing new. Nothing new. There have been phases of this happening over time. Okay. So this is not anything that's springing up on us. This is already happening. Okay. But what we are moving into though is we're seeing a space and time where there has to be some controlled regulation. So all of y'all, daughters, nieces, little sisters are up for grabs. Uteruses are up for grabs. Okay. Because with the literacy rates being low, with the child birth rates being low, with the work ethic being low, there has to be some regulated control, some sustainable activities going on, because this is not about you being treated like a human. This is about you being treated like the labor that you are, that you were born into. This ain't about your soul. Amen, somebody. This ain't about your soul. We're human beings. This is capitalism. All this stuff is crashing. No, your economy is crashing. Theirs isn't. Because you're not taking time to build your own economy. Y'all got the whole families. And ain't nobody sat down and talked about what we're going to do in the next 50 years. What are the children going to be, sitting there in 50 years? How are we going to do this? I'm going through spiritual warfare. You're going through spiritual warfare because you want to. That's something you want to do. Nobody talks more about warfare spiritually than people that are not developing emotionally. Now, I didn't stutter when I said that. Nobody. Corporate towns. Let me go to this thing because I'm looking up. Here we go. Let's just, because the World Economic Forum, this is happening. This ain't, we got to fight against it. No, you ain't going, if you ain't fighting against what's going on right now, you're not going to fight against it going here. I'm just telling you, because the whole point is to tire you out, silly. The whole point is to make you tired. I'm not burning out for nobody. I'm not, but I'm just, I don't even know why that's your narrative. Ain't no such thing as burning out. There is such thing as resting yourself, Getting some sleep at night and stop being on the phone all in the wee hours of the night. Stop being on everybody's TikToks and stuff. Get to work. Focus on one thing at a time instead of drop shipping. Then you're making hair gel. Then you want to sell lashes. Then you want to sell pamphlets. Then you want to write a book. Then you want to do social media management. Then you want to sell real estate. Then you want to do, that's why you burnt out, because you trying your hardest. Okay, corporate towns. These are evolving concepts where companies build entire communities around their operations, including housing, education, healthcare, and other amenities for their employees. As the balloons are saying. This idea is not new, okay? Some 19th and early 20th century companies like Pullman in Chicago and Hershey in Pennsylvania, some of them have done this, okay? So what are the implementation plans for these corporate towns in the future, okay? What are some of the implementation? Tech integration, smart cities. This is World Economic Forum. Charles Schwab and them. You know, the people that y'all say, these are dynasties. I just wish y'all would your whole household needs to be on this live, to be honest. Smart cities, equipped with the latest technology, including AI, Internet of Things, big data, analytics, to optimize everything from traffic flow to energy usage. Google and Amazon. Did I talk about this? Do y'all remember that? I said Amazon. I specifically said Amazon. Google and Amazon have already shown massive interest in developing smart communities. Hold on. Number 2, sustainability. These towns will prioritize sustainability. Your babies or their babies will be raised in the Amazon academies. You remember I said this? I said this stuff. I gotta find a video. I said this stuff. Amazon Academy, FedEx Elementary. My baby's gonna go to the school. They're gonna go to Amazon Academy. They're gonna go to Tesla College. They're gonna have chaplains for those of you that want to pray and ask God to get you out. You ain't getting out. You ain't getting out. There's no, you can't escape. I'm laughing. Jay, why are you laughing? That's not fun. It's, you know, the reason why I'm laughing is really to keep from crying in so many ways, but I'm laughing because some of y'all really think this is a game. That's why I can't, you can't tell everybody everything that you're doing. You can't do that. Sustainability. These towns will prioritize sustainability with green energy sources, eco-friendly buildings, waste reduction, and the aim is to create a minimum environment footprint while offering a high quality of life. In case y'all didn't realize, a lot of y'all are vegans and don't even know it. Moving on. Number 3. A significant focus will be on improving work-life balance by reducing commute times, offering extensive wellness and recreational activities and facilities, and creating a sense of community. Employee retention and attraction. So these towns are strategic tools for companies to attract top talent by offering a more holistic living experience, They can be particularly appealing in high competitive industries like tech, where lifestyle perks can be seen as salaries. Hold on. Data and privacy considerations. Oof. As these towns become more connected, concerns around data privacy and the control corporations have over their personal lives will likely arise. So you're going to get to a place, if you're not maximizing and optimizing social media right now, you're going to get over there, like over this hump, if you are, or somebody you know will be hired in one of these corporate places, and you're going to try to get on Facebook, and it's going to be a red bar that will come across the top. Anything business, how to start a business, how to be serious about your business, how to get your work, create structure around building a side hustle. Red bar, red bar, red bar, 404 not found. And they're going to flag HR, because what are you doing on company property? How dare you? What are you looking up, Mary? What are you looking up? Carl, what are you doing? We got that you were trying to open up a cake business. What's that about? I mean, you don't like Amazon? What's the problem? We're the best employer on earth. Why would you be looking for? Oh, I was just looking. Okay, so that's strike one. Don't ever do it again. That's company time, company property. We're gonna write you up this time. You got 2 more times, and you got kids. They're in school, and you don't want to uproot them now, would you? You're staying on our campus. Right, Kyla? My company, my coworkers be following me on Facebook like you don't have control to get them off. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't want to do. Okay. Because they almost owning y'all, some of y'all now. Ownership. The company owns the infrastructure, including the housing and the services. So you have daycare, you have schools. You can just walk right around the courtyard, drop your babies off. Drop your babies off. Employees may rent or even buy the homes, often at subsidized rates. Services. Beyond basic housing, these towns may include schools, hospital. Oh, you got hurt on the job? Right over there at the corporate hospital. Shopping centers. So they're going to have, TJ Maxx right there on the campus, and the prices are going to be pretty low. It's going to be like a little outlets and stuff and little things like that, and very cheap clothes, cheap food. Entertainment options, so little movie theaters. Okay. Economy. The local economy is primarily driven by the company's operations, but additional businesses may develop to serve the community, creating a mini ecosystem. Courtney, because the project 2025 that is going to be implemented, no matter who is in office, I'm going to say that again, no matter who is in office, is going to take away a lot of these regulations, including HIPAA, including OSHA, including Department of Education, as we already know, which also means there's opportunity for some of y'all that's missing on these gifts and talents to open up your businesses and teach and mentor and coach people, including children, because a lot of these people that are not going to be going to these corporate areas, or you can contract your services out to these corporations. Y'all think this is a game? Do you think this is a game? World Economic Forum's role in shaping corporate towns. Here we go. The World Economic Forum plays a significant role in shaping discussions around the future of work. See, y'all be thinking that this stuff is, this stuff is happening. You can't rebuke the devil on this level. You know that, right? Ain't no rebuking the devil. Lord have mercy, help us. Help open our eyes that we may see. Open up your eyes. Wake up. Ain't no rebuking. Ain't no casting out. Y'all, I mean, come, what are we doing? Wake up. I just think you're doing so much fear mongering, coach. Like, I'm not claiming that. If your work ethic is toe up from the flow up, you're going to be right in line. Because your children are going to have to eat, and you are too. And if you aren't doing what you're supposed to do right now, you sliding your feet, you're procrastinating, you're sitting there looking and looking at everybody else win, and you, Anyway, the World Economic Forum plays a significant role in shaping discussions around the future of work, urbanization, and sustainable development, sustained, long-term, not quick, not long-term. They need a long-term pipeline. We're all relevant to the which are all relevant to the concept of corporate towns. Hold on. It advocates for the use of technology to improve urban living conditions and for businesses to take on more significant roles in social and environmental governance. Smart Cities Initiative, where the World Economic Forum is actively involved in initiatives to promote smart cities, which aligns with the corporate town concept. It provides a platform for sharing best practices and developing frameworks. The word is not in here. The scripture is not in the smart. The scripture is not in here. There's no Bible study right here. There's no call on Jesus and make it go away. Ain't nothing like that going on. You know where you're going to have to develop the Christ within? You're going to have God. I need you to pull all your I need Raphael. I need Uriel. I need Gabriel. I need I need all the archangels. I need their wind underneath my wings, because baby, if you not flying, you dying. I don't care how feminine, I don't care how much pink flowers, I don't care how much mimosas, I don't care how many feminine spiritual baths you take. You can take a bath and take a spiritual dive. Does it help with your work ethic? Okay. Baby, let me tell you, sustainable development goals. Encouraging businesses to integrate these goals into their operations, including in areas like sustainable cities and communities. So in conclusion, corporate towns, as envisioned for the future, are designed to create a seamless blend of work, life, and play supported by cutting-edge technology and sustainability principles. Okay, so let me move through this. This is global, by the way. This ain't just America. This is global. We need to speak out. We need to come together. Oh, you're gonna be coming together, all right. You're gonna be coming together, because the phrase "you will own nothing and be happy" is activated. There was an article in 2016 published by the World Economic Forum called Welcome to 2030. There's a reason why 2030 is the target. When I say nobody is coming, I'm standing here as a person who was, it was holiness of hell is what I grew up in, okay? Righteousness and Church of God in Christ, Pentecostal, baby. So I was beat down. My first experience accepting Christ into my life was by way of watching a heaven and hell play at 7 years old and being scared out of my brain. So I had to be bullied into loving Jesus. Okay. Okay. I'm just telling you. Okay. You own nothing to be happy. Have no privacy. And life has never been better. This is the complete, you can look it up. Welcome to 2030. I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better. Did you hear what I just said? That's the name, that's on World Economic Forum. Welcome to 2030. Come back any day now. Not before 2030. Baby, this is tribulation times, 110%. I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better. And we're going to talk about how you need to get yourself together too. So I don't think I'm going to leave you with a cliffhanger. It's probably going to be a long live. What time is it? I'm probably going to be on here for a minute. Want to go get something to eat, come back, right? The article was written as a thought experiment to imagine how the world might change by 2030. So what does it mean? Woo! The rise of platforms, sharing economy, sustainability, reducing ownership, could align with environmental goals by minimizing waste, promoting more efficient use of resources, technology, advances in technology. So all of y'all that still talked about what is ChatGPT, I never heard of it, corporate towns. Advances in technology, particularly AI and Internet of Things, could enable more seamless sharing and renting of goods. Now, how long have I been talking about the fourth industrial revolution? Those of you who've been following me more than a year, 2 years, I've been talking about this for years, since 2019. And just because it didn't happen tomorrow doesn't mean it's not going to happen. This is due season. Economic models. Hyperinflation is coming. I'm going on record saying this. I ain't afraid to go on record. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm going on record saying this. Hyperinflation is coming. Do you hear what I just said? This is not from, because I'm in it too. So why would I be doing fear mongering to y'all and I'm on here too? Mika. Girl, I don't know what that is. AI, girl, they said corporate town. Just go ahead and put them in the pipeline. Just make a mental note. Baby, at corporate town. If you got friends and y'all, and you say, girl, I be checking ChatGPT, or I be, girl, what's that? All you gotta do is say, I'm gonna make a note, corporate town, next to your name. In fact, that's how I'm gonna save your contacts from now on. It's gonna be corporate towns next to your name. Because that's where you're going. Help us on the day. Now let's talk about how to get your business prepared for 2030. Okay? We ain't playing with you. Because I'm talking to anybody with y'all say that Courtney, generational wealth. Generational wealth. This is what y'all say. And to be honest, generational wealth is going to look different for everybody. But I'm telling you the God honest truth. It ain't going to go past your children. If your children are being raised to honor and sustain and manage wealth, you do realize that. So, and if they're looking at their mamas and their daddies playing around and in the bed all night and all day scrolling, corporate towns for your children and possibly for you too. You own nothing to be happy. So how do I get myself together for what's coming up the pipe? Because it's 2024, right? We almost done with we're going into 2025, and baby, that's when all of it's gonna be quicksand if you don't get yourself together. Okay. Work ethic. Let's talk about it. Because I just let me help you. Let me help you. I got to get all my notes together. I'm gonna take my time for this. Work ethic. It refers to a set of moral principles and values that guide an individual's behavior and attitude towards work. How are you guiding yourself towards work? How are you guiding your behavior? How are you guiding your attitude? What moral principles and values do you have set in place? It encompasses qualities such as diligence. Are y'all diligent? Are you being responsible? That's another one. Another quality is reliability. Are you reliable? Do you show up? Do you do your content? Do you post? And a commitment. That's another. So you got diligence. I need you to write this down because I don't want you to look up in 2030 and be like, I ain't even know. Go back to 2024 because I talked about this stuff with you. You weren't diligent and you weren't responsible. I want to hear another woman talk about, I hate responsibility. Corporate towns. I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care pretty privilege. I don't care how long your hair is. I don't care how beautiful your skin is. I don't care what skin routine you got. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Corporate. So these are the work ethic starts spiritually. These are spiritual attributes right here. In essence, when we talk about the essence of a person, we're talking about their spiritual makeup. Work ethic is about how seriously and conscientiously, spiritually and conscientiously and seriously, look, someone approaches their responsibilities often linked to, oh, this gonna tear some of y'all up. This probably gonna eliminate half of the people watching this right here. Often linked to integrity, perseverance, and that last word gonna mess some of y'all up right here. Discipline. That third word was it. That counts about 75%. I just can't get myself. Do you think I need to talk to somebody about? Mm-mm. In essence, work ethic is about how serious you are. Not how emotional you are, how seriously you are. Not how burnt out you are, but how seriously you are. Not about how much time you don't have or how much you got going on, how serious you are. It's not about, I can't understand what this saying, or, I really want to look at my content calendar, how serious you are. Some of y'all ain't got time to do no content calendar. You have no time. You're too late. I need to find somebody with a good content calendar. Girl, Canva can make you one in 2 seconds flat. And then you don't need one. Some of y'all late. You ain't even that organized to even stick with a calendar. Anyway, conscientiously, someone approaches their responsibilities, often linked to values like integrity, perseverance, and discipline. It plays a significant role in personal and professional success. You gotta stop being late. You gotta stop being late. If I see another soft life post, I'm deactivating that person. They gotta go. I'm blocking. Because you know what? That's sexy marketing. That is untrue. Your soft life is gonna be determined if you get out of this. No, here it is. This is the word right here. This is the word. Courtney, you so silly. The soft life is going to be determined going into 2028, 2029. Because when that stuff hit the fan, ain't no soft nothing. The only soft thing in your life is going to be that pillow on that corporate town bed, that corporate housing bed. That's the only thing that's going to give you that soft. That's it. Casey. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing about soft life no more. My soft life is going to be on the yacht when everybody else is moving into their company corporate town dormitory. I'm going to be on the yacht where everybody moving in their suitcases with the little clothes they have left. I'm just saying. Building generational wealth. Let me hit this up real quick because y'all don't get it. Building generational wealth is going to be almost impossible to do in 2024. Okay. So unless you got a fierce work ethic where you are working and you get your tail up, get up. And if you're being hard headed about what I'm saying, corporate town. That's all. That's all. If you're gonna fight back, coach, I'm just gonna put like what Courtney say, just put a building next to your name. Y'all is crazy. Courtney, I'm about to block you for real. You is crazy, fully furnished. So they could just be moving in with a few bags of clothes. You've got to, I'm sorry. You gotta stop. This man said on a podcast. This man said on a podcast today, he said that it's gonna get to a point where some of y'all gonna start prostituting. And we already kind of seeing some of that now where people are just dating folks just because they can't pay they rent and stuff. Y'all better be careful. I'm just used to somebody taking care of me. I'm just building generational wealth. So here we go. So all of y'all that's serious about this, first of all, these years. So what we got? We got 2024, right? So we have really 6.5 years. Okay. 6.5 years. Because y'all ate up the last 6. Okay. So the last 6 is gone. No, 7. I'm sorry. The last 7 months are gone. We in month 8, and some, this is 8th month, and we almost through with this one. I ain't seen some of y'all posts. I ain't seen some of y'all post about your business. I didn't see any of it. Not everybody, but some of y'all. Right. This is happening. Foundation. The first step is laying a solid financial foundation. You need to get your business up and going. Y'all cannot be lazy about this stuff. You got to get it up and going. And I'm not talking about a client here and there. I'm talking about making client enrollments and conversions normal. If you are working a job that you don't like, get your butt out of there. Hurry up. Hurry up. If you got a partner, they need to be building something too. It's gonna get to a place where some of these partners y'all have, these spouses y'all have, they're gonna start getting tired. It is illegal in so many ways, but in some places, legal. Because when you leave those structures and you go into your own business full time, not only will you be able to build, but you'll be able to learn literacy surrounding the financial realm, and then wealth management principles as well. Because when you are learning yourself, guess what? You're going to also have to teach your children. Generational wealth is not just you. It's not just you. It's your children and your children's children, and then your children's children's children. This is all the way down. So if your work ethic is toe up, and let's go back to what that is. What does that mean? If I'm not being diligent, if I'm not being responsible, and if I'm unreliable, and I lack commitment to what I'm doing, and I've never seen women in this generation, like, I just don't understand. We got to stop doing this. We want to be held to, like, oh, we got a woman in the White House. Have y'all looked at her competencies skills? Have y'all looked at how she moves and what questions that she answers? I don't care how many degrees she got. I don't care who she is. She got the vernacular, but what comes out of her mouth, does it make sense? Even the other, and in case you're thinking like, well, what about the other guy? No. I ain't saying that. And that's another thing we got to stop doing. Stop saying what about? Because this is about your children and your children's children. It's about getting ahead and not behind. I told somebody the other day, it's not the pastor of the United States. It's the president. It's not the mother of the United States. It's not the uncle of the United States. Y'all want these people to be relatives for some reason. I don't understand. They are not your relatives. These are politicians. This is their career. This is about you and your lineage. Your bloodline is at stake. There are children that can't read past a 3rd grade reading level. Did you know that? I mean, it's in every city, but even here in Memphis, 1 out of 7 children are illiterate. I'm sorry, not 1 in 7 children, 1 in 7 adults are illiterate. Half these people can't even read, just about. Like, it's just ridiculous. Then we don't even get it to the kids. The public schools are just ridden with STDs and all kinds of stuff. But because I asked this question last year. I said, everybody's worried about their loins. Has anybody asked the children how they feel? What about the children? How are they faring right now? A lot of them cannot even, so if you can't read, you can't reason. And if you can't reason, you can't tap in. You ain't learning anything. So what we're doing is raising children that are emotional instead of asking them questions that equip them to think. So they could think for themselves and create for themselves. I had a very firm conversation with my 16-year-old. I said, baby, you have to eat. I said, I can't, I said, just like the Bible says, I can't strive with you always. That's why I said, I ain't one of them mamas that's going to be like, my baby just, I said, baby, this is your life. All I can do is give you the tools and you got to take it for what it is. But I am not one of them parents that will be embarrassed or shame or anything like that. Baby, if you don't get focused, this is it. Yes, taking the phone. Yes, making sure this, discipline and punishment if I have to, right? But we're also equipping these children to make decisions for themselves as well. Because you got babies right now that are doing, my best friend sent me a TikTok of this little girl doing a lifestyle blog video. And the people in the comments were unhinged. Oh, she needs to live. She can't even be a child. She can't even do this and she can't even do that. I looked at it in a different way. Those parents are getting these children ready to be able to take care of themselves. Because brands are going to be reaching out to their family. As long as they have protective measures in place, that's what I want to happen, of course. But this is real life. Like, we come up behind all the criticism. And then we say, oh, well, I guess we'll do that. Some of y'all missed the whole portal between 2020 and 2022 when everybody was making things happen. And then all of a sudden, now you want to get up in 2024 and you're going to have to run in because no one has that kind of time. If you can run your business and be successful in your company during one of these crazy economic times, per se, quote unquote, when the upswing happens, you in. And I told y'all, for some of y'all, this is your last window. Ain't gonna be on another window after this. And you got to cash out. And I'm not saying this to be funny. This is what it is. How to prepare your business for the 2030s Great Depression. Some of y'all gonna want to sell your business and you won't be able to because ain't nothing to sell because 0 plus 0 equals 0. The problems aren't, this is what the article says. Whether it's a labor shortage, rising interest rates, inflation, or supply chain issues, today's leaders have been facing numerous problems so far this decade. But the problems of today aren't the same as those we will contend with in the 2030s. This is it. This is the good time. You better stop complaining. You better stop complaining. Businesses. Hold on, I didn't miss the part. Wait a minute, hold on. Some leaders are, here we go. Some leaders and executives will be wondering, where did the market go? We are here to help you to prepare your business. Okay, so maintain the right attitude. So we already know that. You probably heard the word pivot quite a bit, right? So pivot, yes. You got to prosper. There's a lot of people that's hitting their head up against the wall when it comes down to pivoting, when they can just simply pivot, because right now you got to focus and you got to diversify And you've got to make it like focus on one business. If it's a nonprofit, focus on a nonprofit. If it's the business, focus on the business. Stop running away from the work. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to shut up in a minute. Y'all, where Coach Jay at? I'm going to be on the yacht. I'm going to be in my Dubai or Malaysia. I'm going to be gone. Eating fruit. Looking at the news and seeing all these people moving to the corporate town, into their dorms with their children. And saying, I told them. I've been trying to tell folks. Chomping, look, chomping loud, chewing my mouth open, some mangoes. You need to know your competitive advantages. You need to focus on building your audience and building a community. Get your cash game up. Cash. Stop spending every single transaction that you make on something because you need to hold the cash and invest in nothing but skills, mindset, strategies. You need to focus. Keep your teams lean. One person, you just need one other person. Some of y'all been playing right now about you want to hire all these people and all these VAs out here looking. There's going to be a whole lot of solopreneurship. So I suggest that if you're a VA or OBM or something like that, you need to have some expansion. Because a lot of these online coaches and online gurus that's out here, they are not going to be spending a whole lot of time hiring VAs for long-term work. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, I love you and I want you to do well, but I also want you to expand. Unless you're going to go up there to people who are 8 figures. That's where your target market is right now. People that are trying to get to 6 figures, you are really trying to bust the dough down, trying to get them to sign on with you. Help yourself. Ask God to help you. And don't get used to having long-term contracts. Coaches. If you're a coach right now, this is a perfect season. It's people that's about to be laid off in droves and they're going to need some coaching. I'm going to need you to get in position. If you are outside of the business coaching, like marketing, branding, and things like that, if you're outside of it, like you're doing life coaching, self-care, health, family or anything, relationship coaching, anything like that, your people are going to have money. They're not going to be somebody that is, even business coaches and branding coaches, your people have money too. Storefronts, boutiques, people that have established business and established credits. I've said this. Your people have money. You have to stop being silly on these internet streets and sharing memes all the time and get to the work. Your sale is not with memes. Stop posting memes. Every dollar you get should be invested in skills or tools, and you need to be putting back cash. All Louis Vuittons, wait on it. If you ain't got a Louis Vuitton right now, I'm going to celebrate. Celebrate by putting your cash back. Celebrate by enrolling in a mastermind so you make some more money. There's a lot of people that's getting, nobody wants to spend any money. No, you don't want to go to the right people. They got the money. Fewer people care about the good, the better, and the best products. They want outcomes. They don't care how pretty your course is. Here's the next one that some of y'all fighting too. Be ready. Be ready to market and sell to Gen Z and Generation Alpha. Generation Alpha and Beta. Some of us probably won't be around that long. But after that is Gamma. They already got generate. This one said, ain't nobody coming, y'all. Ain't somebody coming. No. Nobody's coming. They already got the generations already laid out. All their names. You want to prove it to you? Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Generation. Woo! Baby. Baby. Generation Alpha is 2020 to 2024. So Alpha is going to be done this year. Okay. Beta is next year. 2025 to 2039. So if you plan on getting pregnant and having a baby next year, your baby stands the chance to be in the midst of all this foolishness that's coming up in the 2030s. So you better be trying to work. We gonna have a baby. Are you ready for what's coming up the pipe? The 2030s. This Great Depression will bring challenges to many businesses. Oof, leaders in the 2030s will not have the benefit of experience as they try to forge a path through the decade. People are already getting ready. People are getting ready. People are getting ready. The best thing anyone, including those of younger generations, can do to prepare for the 2030s Great Depression is to invest, 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 invest. You need to be investing big. You got a house, and you pay this bad boy off. Pay it off. Like, we got a 30-year mortgage, collapse time. You got a business too that you're playing with. If you got your children going to college, you need to drill it in them that they need to graduate or go, specialize in a promising industry. Tech. Sales, marketing, tech. AI tech. I want to major in music. Corporate town. I want to major in women's studies. Corporate town. I'm pulling my major up. I want to major in psychology. Corporate. Because most people that major in psychology don't do nothing with it. Unless you can become a psychologist and be contracted out to some of these corporate towns. Pay off your vehicles. All this stuff that I can't bear. All this barely getting by. Corporate towns. during the Great Depression that's coming, we will see more extended families living together in the same household. This ain't in the book of Revelations, by the way. I just want to put that out there. You ain't gonna find this in Revelation. You ain't gonna find this in the book of Daniel. You're not gonna find it. It's not gonna be in the book of Isaiah. It's not gonna be in, it's not gonna be there. Mm-mm. Baby, you will have to live with other people. Okay. You have to live a simpler life. I don't care about how pretty you look and how airbrushed and polished you look. I do not care. I do not care. You and your children will have to try to live without having the latest and greatest possessions at home. This ain't got nothing to do with having a money mindset issue. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a difference between, money mindset stuff and limitations, and I can have whatever I want. I'm not saying that. Right now, this is about strategy and understanding that this is for the long haul. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because see, money mindset stuff is like, oh, I need to buy the phone. Oh, but I can afford the phone because I can just make more money. Those things are nice and they're fine. But now you can have millions in the bank and still have a 2008 or a iPhone 8 Plus. Right, Mika? Sometimes you have to let your children just bump their head. And if they got to go to the corporate town, they just got to go on. Because some children have to think for themselves. They're going to have to go out there and bump their heads a little bit. And you got to be ready for that. It's just, these are facts. And I know that we got mamas out here over me and mine go eat. Now, don't have your children dragging you down because they being hard-headed and you trying to get it in their head. Some of them ain't going to get it. I'm not saying sometimes you gotta keep that hoopty that you got. If you got a hoopty or you got a car that's like, man, I'm telling you, Jeff Bezos was driving that old Honda Accord in that video. I don't know if y'all remember that video. He was already a billionaire. And this man got money longer than you can see. And sometimes you just got to shut your mouth and say, you know what? When she making all that money, she's still driving it such and such. I'm all right because I'm investing. I'm getting land. I'm buying up properties and real estate investment properties because when these corporate towns come and they may want to buy it from me, I can have money and cash in and put it in something else. Or I'm going to keep the land and build a family compound or whatever. But it don't matter. At that point, you got to be able to have some wealth. A lot of y'all talking about, I want to build a family compound. There's a high likelihood that you ain't gonna charge no rent because it's a family compound. And then it's gonna be your sons and daughters talking about, I ain't got the money this month. America don't play, baby. They're gonna tax you, they're gonna get the money some kind of way. Don't play. Don't play. This thing even said grandparents may have to move in with their children because they can't afford. Try to stay in the same house. It's telling you what to do. Try to stay in the same house throughout the Great Depression. It would be unwise to add the unnecessary burden of additional debt. This is not about your comfortability at this point. This is about getting ahead. I need y'all to put this in your journal or write it down on a napkin or on the back of your something. Make it a point to get your business prepared and moving in daily sales. Every single day, there should be a quota for sales for your business. Every day. Because when you're producing cash every day, you're moving the needle forward. I don't care if you make $10 a day, and then you move up to $50 a day, and then you move up to $1,000 a day, and then you move into $5,000 a day. You should have a quota. Stop eating your emotions. Drink water. Stop playing. Get the course. Launch the challenge, the 5-day challenge, the 3-day challenge, whatever y'all trying to do. Stay focused. And stop doing all these long 40-day challenges. Ain't nobody doing it no more. People ain't got that kind of time. If people are not going to pay attention, they're not going to pay attention. You can't do nothing with people that don't want to pay attention. Stop letting people play with your time. People know what they want. They have full awareness of what they want. If people are critical of your services or your programs, first of all, you need to make sure that you have integrity while you are building. You need to make sure that the outcome is the outcome. Customer service orientation, read, look and see what you're doing. Stay focused. Stop stalling. These babies are coming up. These are new souls going to be coming in. It's not about your feelings. It's not about alignment. Ain't nothing that gonna matter. After this year, that alignment, I bet you, if you see soft life and alignment, just ignore it, because it ain't even realistic anymore. You know what alignment is? Money in the bank, investing in skills, and staying focused and making sure that you get your stuff together. Get your passport updated. All of that needs to be ready. Because this is what I'm trying to tell you. Baby, let me tell you. They're telling you prepare. You got to be resilient. Just stop letting folk get you riled up. If they want, listen, at this point, you're right. Just stop arguing with folks. Keep your emotions rooted. Those people that want to argue with you, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Whatever you want to do is fine. You know, I agree with whatever you want me to agree with. But I'm going on. Like some of y'all ain't promoted your business at all today, ain't made a post. I don't care if you got to post 6 reels a day. I don't care. Put that put that phone right here in front of you and have 6 topics that you can knock out real quick. And then in the morning, you could just post, wait a little bit, post, wait a little bit, post, wait a little bit, post. Have a caption already ready. Engage with your people, build community, ask for the offer. If you have not scheduled your laser strategy session, you need to get that together, because after this round, I'm going up. I'm not worried about your feelings at this point. I'm worried about your soul. I'm worried about your focus. I'm worried about your children. This ain't about you. Because I got to get you together. Because if you, especially if you have children, I'm thinking about them. Because somebody got to. I'm not saying you're not, but if your work ethic is trash, you're not. I just got to stop being in my head. You're in your head because you want to be in your head because you need to calculate why something is not working. The power is not in somebody else's hands. The power is in you. The whole focus, and I've been saying this for I don't know how long, the focus is always to suppress your power so that you don't have time to create, so that you don't have time to read, so you don't have time to reason, so that you don't have time to plan, so you don't have time to do anything. Because if I can get you and control your time, if I can get you to control your body by making you do hard labor, if I can control your emotions, I got you. And women, y'all are not picking up game. And there's gonna be a lot of women, you're gonna see it. There's gonna be a lot of women that are gonna give up. You already got mamas right now giving up their children, abandoning their children. Now, we already knew the daddies was doing it, men usually abandon. But you're going to see moms that just cannot keep up. I'm telling you, you're going to see, I'm seeing more and more, and I'm going to throw it out there, Black men. They on the corners, holding the signs up and eating out of garbage cans. You're going to see more and more of that in the next coming years. I'm not saying this to make you scared. I'm saying this because, first of all, this ain't for you. This is for my great grandchildren, what I'm talking about. But for those of you who are hearing, you don't, this is a reality. You're going to start seeing this stuff. Church, it's no coincidence that churches are losing members because the faith is leaving the building. And a lot of people are finding God outside of the four walls, and pastors are mad. They mad because people are offended. Now, ain't that something? Kyla, please, Jesus, hold on, because wait a minute, I gotta find, because baby, that you just said. Kyla said they will sell their kids. I told y'all the world want to take you back to 1950 instead of going 2050. If you pay attention to what is happening in the East, look at what's going on in the East. I got to be careful what I say. In the East, development is next level. They can build buildings in 10 to 24 hours. You know what Americans are saying? I can't go in a building like that. I'll lose my. You know why you like that? Because we slow. You know why we slow? Because the men stop. The men stop caring. I told y'all the era of the matriarch ain't all positive. Let me throw that out there. The age of the divine feminine is not all positive. You got Eve, you got Lilith. Lilith is self-sustaining. Lilith got her own power. Eve is under the thumb of the man. Oh, are we gonna go there? Y'all, Because the way Adam acted when he gaslit and threw his own wife under the bus, expect the same. That's what we're doing. That's what we're seeing. You see all these men asking for spousal support from the same women that asked to marry them? These men chose these wives, and now it's not working out. Now I don't want her to pay me. I asked her to be my wife. It was a proposal agreement, and now they're getting spousal agreement. Are you kidding me? Because the men have given up. They're not fighting for you. The woman that you gave me. Mm-mm. The womb. Told you your womb is up for grabs, baby. Your womb is up for grabs. This is not a game. So you're wanting all this stuff. I need you to stay focused. Get your sleep at night. Get your focus together. Ain't no, you've got to get your focus together. If you don't have your stuff together, you got this weekend, you got tomorrow. Some of y'all going to church tomorrow. I need after church, take your stockings off, your dress, hang it up or whatever, take it to the cleaners. You need to get at the desk. Get to the desk. Get to your desk. Some of y'all, it's 9:49. I'm getting ready to get off of here. It's 9:49 Central Standard Time where I'm at. 10:49 for some of y'all. If you have not posted anything, you need to post before you go to bed tonight. Launch something. Get your emails prepped for the morning. You know, I'm looking at, I'm trying to balance. These are people that's going to be corporate. I'm not talking like that kind of mentality. All this going back and forth and lifestyle. I don't care about none of that. None of that entices me. You know what entices me? Land. You know what turns me on? Deeds and purchases and investments, estates. You want to impress me? Impress me by getting some real estate investment property. Impress me with some trademarks. Get yourself together. I don't care about, girl, we're going on vacation. Do you have money? Do you have money for when you come back? I ain't trying to flex for nobody on the internet. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you verbatim. I'm being funny. I'm being for real. I am not trying to impress nobody on the internet at this point. Because really what's happening right now is that you need to get your lead magnets up. You need to get some low cost, low ticket products. You need to get some mid ticket products, and then you need to have some high ticket. You need to invest in your business. Stop being out here gleaning and get to work and do what is intentional. Stop going off your own understanding. Make some money so that you can go ahead and put it towards your business. If you are not investing in your business on a continuous basis, that is something that is a big problem for you. It's going to be a big problem for you because you are behind. Some of y'all are doing outdated stuff and you wonder why you ain't got no sale in weeks, in months. You're not building your audience. You're not engaging with your community. You're not building an infrastructure. You're not building a pipeline. Some of y'all want to only post on each other's stuff. 2 or 3, 4, 5 people. Y'all been doing it for 6, 7, 8, 9 months, and nothing is growing because you're scared to venture out. You don't have an offer that's irresistible. Your offer is not irresistible. Your offer don't even talk about the Industrial Revolution. You don't even handle those type of problems because you want to help people find a purpose. What? You are 20 years too late. Some of y'all could have been off the job if you would learn how to understand that, baby, I got to invest. You don't post. You go days and weeks in your feelings. And some of y'all are hiding behind, and I'm going to throw this out there. And I am a marriage advocate. Okay. Only if it's right. But some of y'all hide behind your husbands. You're using your husbands as a crutch. Some of y'all hide behind these relationships. And I ain't got to work that hard because and the time he gets sick, or time he want to quit, or time he get laid off, I don't know, baby, what we going to do? If you had your business up and running, he could have been comfortably finding something else, or y'all create a family office. But now you kick in. Coach, I'm thinking about Teachable or Podia. Choose one. I'm thinking about either Kajabi or choose one. What do you think about MailChimp or choose one? At this point, I do not care. Just whatever you choose, learn it. Do I have to create email list? Yes. Do I have to be on social media like that? You tell me. I was looking at Standstill, but then I was also looking at Beacons. Which one got pick one? But see, I want to get my podcast equipment and I want to get my podcast mic right. Corporate. Coach, I'm healing. I got to heal first. 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 Corporate. Make a decision. Make a decision. Because if it's business, you got to go 10x throttle. And I know that sounds very, and that's why I say I have to. I have to do this. That's it. Somebody come into your life. You care about your business more. You care about corporate. This is what you're telling him, corporate. You care about the business more. You care about these kids, corporate. I already know that y'all gonna have posts with corporate on it. Y'all gonna tag me. I know it's coming. I can feel it. Y'all are so silly. This is it. Stacy, that's what I'm saying. Then corporate is going to cause you to need more healing because you may not belong there. And here's the gag, Stacy. You're going to have to heal while you in the thing. At this point, your therapist that they're going to appoint, because the therapist is going to have a contract, okay? Because They had their stuff together. Yeah, crying on the corporate pillow is an option because you got to get up at 4 a.m. and take your child to school because everything is going to be sponsored. So what you need to do is get yourself together and say, you know what? I have got to just go all in. There is no other way. Pick 1 to 2 platforms. All these other ones, just stop. You need long form. You need a short form and you need a long form. Stacey, there it is. Thank you. She said they're going to counsel you to feel at peace. And they're going to tell you you have a great life where you are. That boss that is tearing you up on that job, they're trying to help you get better at your job. This is not bullying. This is guidance. And you're going home to your corporate apartment, mad and crying and saying, you know what, maybe the therapist is right. It's making me a better person. Because I got to guide my children in this too. Your children are part of the pipeline. This is an ATS. This is the applicant tracking system in the flesh. Y'all better prophesy on this here app. One to two platforms. Get your content together. Look at your offer. Look at your offer tonight and tomorrow. Start with your offer. Does my offer feel irresistible? Does it feel like somebody can just drop everything and go right on into your thing? Look at your prices. Do you need to pick your prices up? You need to raise the fees. What do you need to do to shift so that you can get up and run? Some of y'all need to just go ahead and prep your emails for tomorrow and for Monday. This is it. Put your products out there. Let folks shop. Let folks get help. This is it. We got to stop babysitting links. We got to start diligence, responsible, reliability, and commitment. Get your children together. Oh, my baby is just, girl, honey, put that baby on that thing and peck. Do you hear me? Nurse your baby and click clack. Holidays are on the way. Look, September is tomorrow. Feel like it. This is it. Mm-mm. That's what I'm talking about, Jessica, right there. She said my emails are prepped months out, all the way down. So all you got to do is content. Boom, boom, boom. Just all you got to do is show up. Sometimes you have to look, even if you got to check into a hotel for the weekend and tell your husband, your partner, whoever, listen, baby, I love you, but I need to go and check in this apartment. I need to create content and I need to get these emails together. I love you. Any cruise you go on, any trip you go on, it ain't no vacation. You take your laptop, you take your tripod, you take your ring light, because it's content. It's a write-off, period. Mm-mm. Go to your local Starbucks or cafe, whatever place you frequent. Let me tell y'all something. My laptop go everywhere I go. My notebook go everywhere I go. My calendar goes everywhere I go. I don't care if I'm going to the grocery store. I had to take Maddie to Ulta that she just had to get concealer or something she needed. I said, here go some money. Your mommy will be outside. I'm parked right here in the front. I took my laptop, logged into my hotspot, and I got to work. Jane, you get to be present as a mother. Let me tell you something. First of all, don't tell me what to do. Okay? Maddie know that her mama is working overtime. Don't play. That's why I don't even, when people say, you got to, you know what, your baby got to have her mama. How you know what's going on? Me and my daughter got a beautiful relationship. But she also know when it's time to work. Like she came out, she know if I'm live, go back in that room. Unless it's an emergency, something better be on fire. This is time to flow. Calissa, cause I'm be like, put that back, put that back, put that back, put that back. What I'm saying to you what I'm trying to tell you is that we're in season where we're going to have to focus. Generational wealth is about what, 25 to 30 years at least. And if your children are struggling to focus, I don't know. If your children are not used to wealth environments, I don't know. You're going to have to figure it out. Women who are working for 9 to 5 and you got babies at home, hurry up. So you can get out of them jobs and go full throttle in your business. I'm being 100. And if your husband or your spouse are acting up, and you know what I mean by acting up. I ain't talking about acting up like physical harm or anything like that. I don't play that. I'm talking about like acting up. I don't know. You're gonna get in that back room and we're gonna work this out. Because we're gonna build wealth for these children. Because what we not gonna do, you are not gonna divorce me, and I got 3, 4, 5 kids, and I gotta learn how to take care of myself in this business. You gonna get some help. God know I don't need to be married right now because I would tell my husband, go in that back room, clean that back room out, and you move in back there and get yourself together. Because you think for 1 second that we about to divorce during one of the greatest economic transfers and wealth transfers that the world has ever seen, and you want to get up here and talk about something you don't know if you want to be married, you're going to get back there and you're going to sit down. Because I'm not going to start from ground zero and going to court and battling with you, and I got to take care of me and these children. Is you out of your mind? Well, I'm filing. You ain't filing. I'm going to contest it. I'll make your life hell. You ain't leaving. You're going to sit right there. Look, I'm like Jada Pinkett. That's the only thing I can say about Jada Pinkett, even though now, you know, it is what it is. But Jada Pinkett, she said, I don't care if you got to move the girl in. Just get on, go to the other side. You got to build a house. But what we're not going to do, these children, me and these children ain't finna, and that sounds real crazy. My dignity, it's about my dignity. I'm not gonna get out here in inflation and all this stuff going on. And you mean to tell me that you want to leave? What we eat for breakfast tomorrow? Now I can take you to the bank. We're gonna work this out. I don't care. We got to move the family marriage and family therapist in the house. You ain't leave me with all these kids. And if you're gonna leave me with all these kids, you're gonna take them kids with you. And I will visit them. And hush your mouth. And that sounds real crazy because we have a society that just, I'm ready to go. But then now you got to take care of yourself. I'm telling you, because it ain't no joke. Ain't nothing cute about that. Having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children by somebody, and you got to learn how to do it by yourself. Are you kidding me? Now in 2024? Because some of y'all went into these relationships without no children. So you knew yourself going in. It's coming out. And now you got plus kids that you got to take care of at this point? Nope. Go clean out the back room. Y'all babies, take your daddy some blankets, take him some pillows, give him this little lamp, and he'll call the counselor Monday. Because ain't nobody going nowhere. I don't care if I got to walk past you in the house. You ain't leaving me with these kids by myself during the greatest wealth transfers we've ever seen. And that's on period. And I'm sorry. If the kids see us arguing, they just see us arguing. But you think I'm finna get out here and do all this? Well, they get to, everybody got trauma. The kids gonna be all right because when we finish here, I'm gonna be able to afford therapy for all of them. Because I ain't getting out here and falling on my face. That's selfish to not have children. And it's also selfish for you to leave me with all these kids and children. Get back to that back room. Because what we're not going to do is corporate town. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So here's the plan. Every morning, before you go to bed tonight, make your list of your to-do list of what you need to do. If you think a to-do list is masculine on corporate towns, write out your to-do list. What do you have to do? Write everything that you need to get accomplished. And if you would the overwhelm comes in when you got too many things that you think about all at the same time that you have to do, instead of writing it all out and doing it bit by bit. Stop having all these tabs open. 1 to 2 tabs at a time. Finish the task, close it up, and go to the next task. 1 to 2 social media platforms. Bars, Kyla. Write your content. Do your emails. Whatever you need to do, focus on the to-do list and keep, like, revenue producing activities need to be done first. Let me throw that out there. So if you are in the business and you trying to grow your clientele or expand your clientele, sales need to be done first. I know some of y'all like to go to the gym, but if you go to the gym first and you go back to bed, hey, Allison. You probably need to slim down your gym time and you need to eat smaller portions. Y'all stop eating your emotions. Stop eating your anxiety. Stop eating your depression. Stop eating all these hard fried foods. Stop doing it to yourself. Herbal teas in the morning, something warm on your digestive system. Wake up with a smile on your face. Don't wake up thinking, I got so much to do. Okay, wake up with a smile. Yes, Allison. You need to try your best, everybody. You need to do 100 connections or 100 emails or 100 DMs by noon. Hit that stuff up. Post your stories and your content before 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Get your posts out. Stop using social media for entertainment and use it to connect. Y'all, and see, I don't want to tell y'all what I do because y'all gonna think that it's crazy. Because I don't go to the gym. I walk. I just walk my dog when I do walker, but I do not eat my emotions anymore. I used to. And yes, Kyla, same here. I have a power hour. I actually have 2 per day. 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. Because I don't have that kind of time. I'm by myself. I don't have time for 2-hour workouts. I don't. I order a lot of my stuff online. I don't go to the stores like I used to. Sometimes we do Instacart. There is a lot of DoorDash that goes on at our house. I'm sorry. I just do. Jay, you need to cook. You come over here and do it. Ain't but one person that's the breadwinner running through this house. And Maddie got cheer and school. I got to keep her focused. Yes, she can cook a little bit. Focus. Right now, I take all criticisms and I just put in my back pocket. Go to bed on time. Wake up early. Don't let the sun beat you up. Now, I already know some people going to say, well, ain't nothing wrong with the sun. I'm going to bed. To those of you who don't want to do the corporate, get up before the sun get up. Don't be getting up when your children get up and then you're hollering at your kids and now your day is off. I get up and I start working as soon as I get up in the morning. I, do my little real quick, get myself together, if you will. But I started like 5:36 working. I work until it's time for me to take Maddie to school. I take Maddie to school and I get myself ready for the rest of the day. And I do respond to emails and things of that nature. And then I check on the matriarchs and all of that. But you've got to start having some routines in place. You ain't going to be the best friend. You ain't going to be the best mother. You're not going to be the best, all of this extra stuff. You're going to have to be the best investment in yourself. You got to be your own ROI. Redeem the time. You are in a capitalistic society. Ain't no coming together. Ain't no, we need to talk about how we can do this and do this. Everybody in my family they don't even talk like me. Stop talking to your family like that. They're not coming. That's corporate town stuff. You trying to convince your mama, your grandmama, your aunties, your 2 uncles that halfway read, your cousins to put money together is not happening. This is it. We got to go. We got to. Some of y'all need to get into the matriarch. You've been slew-footing on that too. Some of y'all need to go ahead and get coached. Because don't get me started on that. You need to get yourself together. Some of y'all are behind on your goals. You're behind. You done lost momentum. And you're trying to pick your way. You got to take massive action. This is it. At this point, there is no more coming together. Like if somebody come to you, man, especially when you start making money, man, I was trying to see if you want to, I'm going on because you ain't got nothing bringing to the table. You ain't got no pipeline started. You ain't got no systems. You don't have no customers. You don't have no LLC, but you want to come over here talking about let's do something. And I know you over there, but I wanted to see if we can merge together. Where your EIN number? Where your LLC? Where's your paperwork? Where is your systems? Have you got a no? That's why I was trying to come to you. I don't have time to help. You 3 years too late. You 6 years too late. You late. Corporate. People like, let's get to know one another. Can I pick your brain? No. You 3 years too late. Put a paywall around you. Put a paywall around your human experience. The arc is closed. I was thinking that we could get on a Zoom and talk and network. Paywall. Mm-mm. You're 2 years too late. We could have did that a long time ago. Mm-mm. All my friends working. Holidays working. Labor Day coming up. I bet not see none of y'all talking about you taking off. You are not a worker. You are an entrepreneur. That Labor Day is for laborers. Now, even if you got a job, you need to be working on your business on Labor Day. That is not for you. I'm taking off Labor Day, baby. This is work-life balance, corporate. That's okay. Don't let nobody guilt you into corporate. I'm still gonna take my time and I'm not gonna let nobody tell me corporate. Look, Kyla, unless you gathering some contracts, I'm not going up there to have a good time. I'm going out there with my laptop with my feathers. It's on. I'm almost booked up. Praise the Lord. We gotta go. This is it. Corporate. You gotta pay. You gotta pay to play. This is it. And I get a lot of requests. Jay, I would love to get to know you. If there's a way. Mm-mm. My strategy sessions are $350. I'm gonna charge for 15 minutes and 75 minutes. Ain't no playing around. Ain't no he can. I'm gonna get you like those of you on strategy sessions, come ready to work. I'm not playing. Those of you, if you're gonna sign on for coaching, go ahead and sign up for coaching so we can get you on the books because my schedule is about to be, I'm not playing. This is it. Mm-mm. That's why I don't even pay attention to some of this stuff no more. Feminine, soft life. I'm soft anyway. But what I am gonna do, I am gonna have my head down. Pick a platform and go all in on it from a short form using the features, right? Posting relevant content, getting your messaging right, moving them into a long form content space, and then moving to your email list. You need to be moving people actively from your social media platform over into your email list. If you're not on my email list, I don't know why you're not, but you need to be on there. You need to join the email list. You need to get in the room. Build your email list. This is it. Look at all your systems. What do you need to use? What do you need to cut back on? What do you need to stop using? What does that look like for you? All unnecessary foolishness stops. All unnecessary back and forth with folks and staying on the phone for 3 hours talking about celebrities and all this foolishness stops. I don't care about so-and-so baby daddy. I don't care about what happened last week. I don't care about what they did on vacation. What's going on with the business? Okay. All right. Some of y'all, it's almost midnight for you. Go post, go work, set up your stuff, and we're going on. I'm looking for some of y'all on my calendar this upcoming week. And if you're joining the matriarch or you're in trying to join one of my one-on-ones for mindset, you need to come on. All right. Love y'all. Good night. Go make some money.